like I look very tired, and I am. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning with the puppies. One of them is sick. Y'all pray for Lucy. Lucy's got the diarrhea. She's got a case of the puppy runs. And that's like a $300 vet bill. Just a little FYI right there. None of that's got anything to do with what I want to share with you guys today. Folks, I want to share with you guys a prison-related news story today, and not just any prison-related news story either, but one that I feel has legitimately broken the internet. And if it hasn't, it most certainly should. Folks, this story takes place down in the state of Mississippi, where there's been a lot of stuff going on down there in relation to inhumane conditions for prisoners. And I know Jay-Z and somebody else just filed a lawsuit on behalf of prisoners down there in that state. And they're really trying to advocate for some change taking place for the way prisoners are being treated down there. And maybe this story kind of correlates with all of that, even though it's not about none of all of that other stuff that's been in the news lately. And mentioning all of that, I want to take a moment and introduce you to 39-year-old Willie Nash. This individual pictured right here. Folks, go ahead and take a good long look at Willie Nash. He was serving, I think, misdemeanor time down there in the state of Mississippi. And Willie Nash went from serving misdemeanor time down in the state of Mississippi to getting a pretty long prison sentence for something pretty damn dumb. And also pretty crazy as well. Now, I'm not very sure what Willie Nash's prior criminal history is like. I would like to believe that he doesn't have a prior criminal history, because of what Willie Nash would end up receiving a 12-year prison sentence for. And folks, I cannot emphasize again that it's crazy. Let's go ahead and read the headline of this story, folks. Put your 5-point harness on right now and brace yourself for impact. Mississippi man gets 12 years in prison for possessing a cell phone while in county jail. I did a video a long time ago, many moons ago, many years ago, and I said in that video, and I quote, maybe not verbatim, but I quote, I made a video called "The Worst Thing You Can Ever Get Locked Up With." It ain't a shank, it ain't drugs, it ain't no wacky tobacco or no cigarettes. Get caught with a cellular device like US Cellular for them old people if you want to while you're serving time. Folks, that is a security threat to the highest degree. At least that's the way most facilities, most prisons, most jails are looking at cell phones. Now, I love the way that they really try to hit you with the heartstrings, with the violin track. Not with the headline so much, but with what follows the headline, the secondary headline. Cody, cue the violin track now. Willie Nash, 39 years old, a married father of 3, was in a Mississippi county jail on a misdemeanor charge when he asked a guard to charge his cell phone. A married father of 3, Willie, you wasn't thinking about them kids when you was asking that guard to charge that. You know what? I might be wrong about that. Maybe he was trying to charge the phone so he could call his kids or his wife. Now, with the fact that we know you ain't supposed to have no phone while you locked up, let's start with the biggest elephant in the room, and that is, Willie, how the hell you get that damn phone, and why it smell like dookie? Oh, you put it. Did Willie Nash, 39 years old, a married father of 3, not realize that he was not supposed to have a phone while he was locked up? Because if that is the case, Your Honor, I'm the prosecution right now. Because if that's the case, Your Honor, how in the hell did he get that phone? No guard was simply going to give you that phone. No jailhouse commissary list was going to provide for you an opportunity to be able to order that phone. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, I pose to you only 2 scenarios of how 39-year-old Willie Nash, a married father of 3, could have gotten that phone up inside of that jail. And the first way is up inside of his booty hole. Yeah, that thing right between your junes. And then the other way would be, buying it illegally on the prison dark web, a contraband cell phone. You knew, Willie, or you should have known. I mean, I can't honestly imagine some dude coming up to you and saying, "Hey, Willie, hey, yo, you trying to buy this cell phone for $300? $300 for a cell phone? Yeah, well, we ain't supposed to have it." But I can't imagine Willie got this phone in his possession and didn't realize at the time that it was not okay for him to have it. Hence, in turn, he would turn around and ask the guard when he had 3% battery left, "Hey, yo, guard, could you charge this phone?" And I like the way that they word this. Willie Sneed, 39-year-old, married, father of 3, asked the guard. Because I mentioned all of that. Joe should have been on Criminal Minds. I should have been an FBI agent. Forget prison YouTube. But we have to imagine if Willie realized and he knew prior that the phone was contraband, he wasn't supposed to have it. Do you honestly believe that he asked the guard in such a way like, "Excuse me, kind officer, sir, just a cunt hair shy of the police academy. Prison correctional officer, if you could find it in the kindness of your heart to help me charge up this cellular device, I would be forever grateful." Do we think that Willie asked the guard like that? Or maybe he asked the guard like, "Hey, yo, you dicky and yeah, I'm talking to you, you scared piece of shit, you charge this, hey, charge my phone. You a I had a pop-up on our news article. It says, "Did you encounter a problem? Please click the button below to report it. Your feedback helps us improve Facebook." Whenever you shake your phone, I don't know where Facebook got that from. You get so heated reading something. I can see that I'm definitely getting worked up with this video, so maybe they're right. But folks, all I have offered to you, plus this headline and this individual, Willie Nash, is speculation. Let's go ahead and get some facts from this story and see what they're talking about. A Mississippi man being held at a county jail on a misdemeanor charge asked the guard to charge his cell phone. The phone was confiscated, and the man was slapped with a 12-year prison sentence for possessing a phone in a correctional facility. Boy, they slapped you all upside your dumbass head. Willie, you should have known better than to ask a guard. Can you imagine? Willie Sneed, 39 years old, married, father of 3, getting to prison and having to explain what he's there for. And don't just tell half the truth, Willie. Yeah, hey, they gave me 12 years for possession of a cell phone. Yeah, I thug life for life, boy. Hey, straight convict like Akon. 12 years for a burner phone up in the jail. I told him take it, stick it up where the sun don't shine. And they gave me 12 years. Don't just tell half the truth, Willie. Tell the whole story. Because according to the story, you asked the guard, "Excuse me, guard, I've got this illegal, worst item ever you can get caught with up inside the jail, cell phone. Would you charge it for me?" Attaboy, hey boy, you my boy, Blue. The case has drawn strong reactions on social media, with many people urging the governor, Tate Reeves, to get involved. Willie Nash, 39 years old, was booked into the Newton County Jail in 2018. Damn, dog. You've been in county for over a year for a misdemeanor? Shit just ain't adding up, Willie. Shit just ain't adding up. According to court documents, the married father of 3, God, man, they mention that a lot, handed a guard his phone and asked if it could be charged. The guard took the phone and gave it to a sheriff's deputy. When asked about the mobile device, Nash initially denied it belonged to him, but eventually gave the deputy the password to unlock it. Hey, guard, can you charge this? I mean, hey, that ain't my phone. That ain't my phone. Boy, you better tell them people that's your phone. Damn it, man. Guys, dang, how could I have been so dumb? God, the password. If I give you the password, then that just means that the phone is mine for real. All right, you can work with me if I give you this password, right? You can work. I'm trusting you. Password is married, father of 3. All lowercase. 12 years! Mississippi law prohibits inmates in correctional facilities from possessing a cell phone. That's pretty much nationwide. I don't know any facility, state, federal, or auxiliary, alternative. I don't know any facility anywhere in the U.S. of A. where you can get you a phone and legally be in possession of that. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. It started with MP3 players. Then we got the tablets. Pretty soon they're going to be allowed to get them phones. But right now you're going up under the jail and the prison if you get caught with one. And that's pretty much anywhere. It is a felony offense with a sentence of 3 to 15 years, according to the court documents. Now, in all fairness, why didn't Willie get the low end of the sentencing guidelines, 3 to 15, and you gave that man 12 years, and he was sitting in jail for over a year for a misdemeanor? There's some things that really ain't adding up about this. I'm now the defense attorney. Your Honor, Willie Nash, 39 years old, willingly handed over the cellular device, not knowing, unbeknownst to him, that it was illegal to be in possession of that, and he simply asked the guard to charge the phone. When confronted with the allegation that Willie was in possession of the worst type of contraband that you possibly could get caught with, he offered up the password to the phone, Your Honor, and the password was married, father of 3. 12 years! Damn, remind me never to commit a crime down there in Mississippi, which is where my wife's from. I actually like that state. Don't know if I really like their judicial system. A jury found Nash guilty of breaking the cell phone law in August of 2018, and a judge sentenced him to 12 years in state prison. The judge told Nash to consider himself lucky because given his past burglary convictions, okay, Willie, you ain't as clean and as innocent as you once might have seemed with that secondary headline, married, father of 3. Now again, folks, we getting us some juicy details about old Willie Nash. We're getting some juicy details. We're learning. Given his past criminal convictions, burglary, he could have received a maximum 15-year sentence. Forget the maximum. Forget what he could have received. Folks, he's got a prior criminal history. And while I'm back to being the prosecution, Willie knew damn good and well, Your Honor, that he was not allowed to be in possession of a cell phone. And the way that news story is trying to portray it like he just asked the guard, roll back the clip of how that probably really went down. Roll it. Nash did not appeal the verdict because he knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong, but challenged his sentence, saying it was grossly disproportionate to the crime and violated the U.S. Constitution's 8th Amendment, which forbids cruel and unusual punishments. I will actually agree with that. And you see where we going right now? Willie damn near representing himself. And you can't just be no jailhouse lawyer offering up no valid bullet points if you ain't got a criminal history longer than my damn arm. Willie been around the block or two, sort of like Jenny from the block. J-Lo. Willie knew what he was doing was wrong. It still doesn't answer the question, like, why, Willie? Why would you ask a guard to charge something that you know damn good and well you ain't supposed to have? Maybe Willie was trying to prove to the other prisoners just how crazy he really is. Boy, look at Willie over there. Willie over there got cellular USA, like what them old folks be using with them big dumbass buttons so they can see 911. Damn, Willie flexing. You flexing on him. You ain't got to use Global Tel-Link to call your loved ones because you a married father of 3. Willie can call when he want to. God, I wish I had that do-rag. I need all my props right here because I would, and go right to Willie. Yeah, you see? Straight TTG for life, cellular USA. Big dumbass buttons, throwing up gang sign. It ain't no gang sign. That's how big the one is on that phone. Yeah, I don't care about that. It's a burner phone. It's a burner phone. Shit, watch this. This is how crazy Willie is. This is how crazy Willie. Hey, God! I'll be bodying these videos. So much, in fact, I just be losing my voice. Blood pressure be spiking, ready to stroke out right there. On January the 9th, the Mississippi Supreme Court affirmed Nash's conviction and sentence. According to online jail records, his expected release date is February 2029. We will have colonized Mars by the time Willie getting released for getting caught up with a phone, though. Damn, Willie, you dumb. And I wanted to wrap this up, but I'm going to throw in this final little tidbit of information. Justice King wrote an opinion that while he agreed the court reached the correct result under the law, he had concerns that the case demonstrated a failure of our justice system on multiple levels. He pointed out that an officer testified in Nash's case that all inmates being booked into the jail are strip searched. Yet Nash went into the jail with a large smartphone that would have likely been impossible to hide during a strip search. You don't know a damn thing about just what will fit when keistering. Where there's a will, there's a way. And it's almost like a boa constrictor unhinging his jaw. That was actually very disturbing. And all of that's just speculation and hearsay. You can't attest to whether or not Willie was, in fact, actually or not strip searched. And if he was, it still is very likely that he might just have been walking a little bow-legged even afterwards. Do me a favor, bend down and cough. Oh my God, that just fell out of your ass? You gifted. You are gifted. You got all that up in there. What else you got? His crime was victimless. And the facts of the case led themselves to an interpretation that his case was accidental and likely caused by a failure in the booking procedures. And I have to disagree with that right there, saying his crime was victimless. Folks, you already know who the victims in this crime were. And it was not Willie Nash, 39 years old, but in fact, that married wife and them 3 kids. Damn, Willie. Crazy story right there, folks, and really want to hear what you guys think about it. I don't honestly think this man deserved anywhere near 12 years, given even with his prior criminal convictions, but we are talking about the Deep South down there in Mississippi, and you've already seen plastered all over the internet what be going on down there. So, all I can say is I'm really not surprised to hear this story, but that the story itself is kind of surprising. Hey, look, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment, letting me know exactly what you thought about it. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!